If you buy a washing machine at a big box store today, you are not buying an appliance. You are buying a disposable computer wrapped in thin sheet metal. Corporate holding companies have replaced heavy-duty mechanical transmissions with fragile rubber belts, plastic tubs, and delicate motherboards mathematically designed to fry in a humid laundry room. But there is a whitelist, a hidden tier of dumb machines built for decades, not years. Today, we are unplugging from the matrix. We are opening the forever list. Here are the only 5 washing machines on Earth that mechanics actually trust. Number 5 is the budget loophole, the Amana or Roper basic top loader. Let me be clear, this is not a luxury machine. But that is exactly why it makes this list. If you only have $400 to spend, the absolute worst financial decision you can make is buying a budget Samsung or LG. You are just buying a countdown clock to a motherboard failure. Instead, execute the bottom tier hack. Look for the cheapest Amana or Roper top loader on the floor. These are the entry-level brands manufactured by Whirlpool. Mechanics love them because they are gloriously dumb. There is no touchscreen, there are no wireless antennas. They use a traditional dual-action central agitator that actually beats the dirt out of your clothes. But the real secret is the repairability. Because this exact analog design has been manufactured by the millions, the replacement parts cost pennies. If the water inlet valve goes bad in 8 years, you do not wait a month for a proprietary software update. You buy a part that costs $15 online, remove 2 screws, and fix it yourself in 10 minutes. Number 4 is a closely guarded industry secret. I need you to pay very close attention to one specific word, commercial. If you buy a standard Maytag at Lowe's or Home Depot today, you are just buying a plastic Whirlpool with a famous heritage badge glued to the front. It will rot in 4 years. But what the corporations do not tell you is that Maytag still makes a real washing machine. You just are not allowed to buy it at the big box stores. You have to go to an independent appliance dealer and ask for the Maytag commercial series. These machines are built on a completely different, heavy-duty assembly line. They feature a half-horsepower motor, a true dual-action agitator, and commercial-grade shock absorbers, but the absolute proof is the warranty. A big box store machine gives you a pathetic 1-year warranty. The Maytag commercial gives you a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty on every single part. They know the machine will not break, so they put their money where their mouth is. Before we get to the top 3 heavyweights, the appliance cartels claim that nobody wants these old analog machines anymore. Let's prove them wrong. What brand of washing machine did you grow up with, and exactly how many decades did it last? Drop the brand and the year in the comments right now. It proves to the algorithm that we have not forgotten what real American quality looks like. Number 3 isn't a new machine at all. It is the ultimate used market hack, the pre-2006 direct drive. Whirlpool or Kenmore. Modern washing machines use thin, cheap rubber belts to spin the drum. When you overload the machine, the belt stretches, slips, and eventually snaps. But in the 90s and the early 2000s, Whirlpool manufactured the legendary direct drive system. There were no belts. The motor was bolted directly to a heavy metal transmission. Instead of a belt, they used a $15 rubber and plastic motor coupling. It acted as a mechanical fuse. If you overloaded the machine, the cheap coupling would snap in half, entirely saving the expensive motor from damage. You pop a new one in for $15, and the machine runs for another decade. These machines actually fill the tub with hot water because they were built before the EPA regulated water levels into oblivion. Smart homeowners are bypassing retail stores entirely, going on Craigslist and buying these 25-year-old analog legends for $50. Number 2 is the European tank Miele. While iconic American brands were busy selling out to private equity firms and moving their factories overseas, Miele did something radical. They stayed independent, and they stayed in Germany. You know how modern front-load washers vibrate violently and sound like a jet engine taking off? That's because companies like LG and Samsung use cheap concrete blocks bolted to the side of a plastic drum to balance the weight. Over time, the vibration cracks the concrete. It crumbles into dust. and destroys the machine. Miele uses solid cast iron counterweights. They use stainless steel outer tubs instead of plastic. And while other brands test their machines for a few hundred hours before shipping them out, Miele tests every single design for 10,000 operating hours. That is the equivalent of doing 5 loads of laundry a week, every week, for 20 years. They are expensive up front, but you will only ever buy one. Number 1. The undisputed king of the American laundry room, the Speed Queen TC5 Classic. When the government forced manufacturers to build flimsy, high-efficiency machines with annoying locking lids and digital sensors that restrict your water levels, Speed Queen found a legal loophole. Because they are an independent company in Wisconsin that primarily builds heavy-duty machines for commercial laundromats and military bases, they took their commercial-grade machine, removed the coin slot from the top, and sold it directly to the public. If you buy a Speed Queen TC5, you are getting pure, unfiltered American industrial power. No Wi-Fi, no touchscreens, a solid steel transmission, and best of all, no lid lock. You can actually open the machine while it is filling and throw in a forgotten pair of jeans. In a world obsessed with disposable plastic, this is the last true heavy metal machine left on the market. If you buy any of these 5 machines, you are officially taking your wealth out of the disposable economy. But the appliance aisle isn't the only place you are being sold a disposable lie. The exact same corporate strategy has infected the vehicles sitting in your driveway. If you want to see exactly why modern trucks and commuter cars are legally mandated to track you, and discover the terrifying truth behind the automotive kill switch mandate, click the video on your screen right now. I will see you there.